Hello, YouTube, YTPC. This is the Gentleman Scholar here. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything. This is going to be a book report, and it's of the SARVAN by Douglas Hoover. I know the lighting's a little off. Excuse me. But I really love this book, and I chose the perfect time to read it, as it takes place in a remote village out just before you reach the Swiss Alps. It begins in no man's land in World War One, and it's as I was reading this book, I just honestly could not. I'm trying to get rid of the glare here. I honestly could not. Did not know where it was going the entire time that I read this book. You have Edward Blackwood. Is it Blackwood? Let's see. He's your main character, Edward Blackwood. Pretty sure that's his name. But yeah, he's like he's creeping out during no man's land, leading a mission to basically kill some Germans on the other side. And of course, he gets caught. And they end up in this German prison camp. I forget the name. I think it's Rothschild or something like that. Ends up in a prison camp with a bunch of other allies. There's a Scotsman. There's a young Italian, an Englishman, and they're living miserable lives until this German shows up and says, "Well, you know what? The Kaiser doesn't want anyone learning about this off-site prison camp because if the Allies learn of it, they'll start treating our men this way. So we're going to take these prisoners over to Switzerland, where they'll be repatriated back home." And so they march off into the woods until an avalanche forces them to seek shelter. I should say that you have the prisoners and the German Kaiser soldiers watching them. So you have like two very different attitudes. They're enemies, like mortal enemies, having to work together as eventually they discover this village, shelter from the storm that's about to hit. And as the plot unfolds, there's some flashbacks, very character driven. Every single character, the Scotsman, the Frenchman, Dubois is his name, McCulloch is the Scotsman's name, and Forrester is the Englishman's name. Very superstitious. Big surprise, eventually they start getting picked off by these. Is it these villagers? Is it the Germans who don't want to follow orders and keep these people alive? This narrative just keeps you guessing, and it's really good. And it's a combination of folk horror and World War One history, and never once do you ever know where it's going, which I find really excellent. That's why I enjoyed this book so much. I mean, I couldn't wait to get back to it whenever I was away from it. So that's the sign of a very good book. So I'll definitely be searching for his others, and one of them is hold on, The North Woods. And a little coincidence here, Mac Calderter, journalist for the Coffee or Die magazine and founder of Pipe and Pages. I've seen him here in the YTPC before. He's written a book that I'll be researching. He's written a book too, and it's on Amazon, and I'll be searching it out after this. I think I have it in my basket, but I thought that was a kind of a weird coincidence. And there's another one called The Accursed Huntsman. And if each book is as densely packed as this one, as far as characterization, as far as all these events that take place in it, I'll gladly read his other two books, Douglas Hoover, because he's based in Maine, just like that other horror writer. And Yeah, I'm glad I took a chance on this book. It was excellent. I highly recommend it, especially if it's winter time, because you feel the chill of that village as you're reading it. So check it out. You might like it. It's Midsummer meets World War II, even though Midsummer takes place in the middle of summer. But yeah, it's the old ways rubbing up against the new, and people's lives just basically get sucked up in it and become a part of it, whether or not they want to. So enjoy. Hope you're doing well, and we'll speak to you soon.